In this example, the objective of the rule is to decline suspicious, large-ticket ATM withdrawals, which originate outside of the issuing country, commonly referred to as cross-border. Consider Singapore as the issuing country. In order to decline transactions for the described scenario, a real-time decisioning rule is required. First, click on the Rules Admin tab. Select Real-time Decisioning from the Rules Type drop-down. Then click on Create New Rule. Then give this rule a name, for instance, Cross-Border ATM. Then give a meaningful description. To decline all overseas ATM withdrawals where the transaction amount is more than or equals $500, assuming that the issuing country is Singapore. Now, add a definition. This will take you to the Rule Definition Edit Criteria page. Choose Merchant Category Code from the Parameters drop-down menu. For operator, select equals and 6011, the Merchant Category Code, or MCC, for ATM cash, as the value. To choose the MCC, you can either input the code directly into the field or key in the description and click Find First. By clicking Find First, the corresponding description will then be found. Once you have verified the correct code has been selected, click the Add to Criteria List button. Next, the parameters to identify cross-border transactions need to be set. To do this, select Merchant Country Code from the Parameters menu. For operator, select Not Equals To and Singapore as the value. Once you have verified that the correct country code is selected, click the Add to Criteria List button. The transaction amount must now be set. Select Transaction Amount from the Parameters drop-down menu. For operator, select More Than or Equals and $500 as the value. Then click on Add. Once you have completed all the steps mentioned, click on Update. We have now completed the rule criteria definition and so can proceed to selecting the processing options. Select Decline as the action and Always as the time frame. To summarize, this rule will now decline cross-border ATM cash transactions for amounts more than or equal to $500. Now, this RTD rule has been created, as we can see in this rule definition page. You've given this rule a name and chosen the rule type as RTD. Then you've defined the rule criteria using the appropriate parameters, operands, and values. Lastly, the action and timeframes have been set with the processing options. Please always test your rule, assess the result, and activate, only after you have determined that the rule meets your objective. Rule activation will follow a batch cycle, where activation takes place every 15 minutes from the top of the hour.